Good afternoon, friends. Good afternoon, fans, and welcome to Westminster Titan basketball. Doubleheader action of the men and the women today. Women will start us off. It's Ron Galbraith Court. It's Buzz Ridl Gymnasium, and it's basketball time here in New Wilmington. How you doing? Mark Slazak along with Ben Kelly and R.J. Scott on the broadcast. Welcome in, Ben.
Great to be here, Mark. Two teams that have been playing each other and hating each other for over 50 years, and this next installment comes at a time where both teams need a win like oxygen to breathe, Mark. It's a great game, a great evening here in the PAC.
No doubt. Westminster at 6-9, Geneva at 5-10, and it's coming up next. But first, let's go to the keys of the game. Coach Scott has our keys to the game. Go ahead.
Absolutely. You know, Coach Roseanne Scott, the greatest coach in Westminster women's history, she says we're going to win today by handling the Geneva defense. They're one of the better teams in the PAC when it comes to stopping the ball from going in the hoop, and they got to stop them from getting on the rebounds as well. If Westminster can box out and rebound, they're going to do a great job of that. Geneva has a lot of great O-boarding as well, and they got to keep Geneva off the free throw line. The GT's a 65% free throw shooting team. If they can keep them off the charity stripe, they're going to be in for a much easier evening.
It's Westminster and Geneva, and it's coming up next on your home of the Titans, WCN.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Pizza Joe's in New Wilmington, offering pizza, stromboli and calzones, subs, wings, and salads. Pizza Joe's open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. at 209 South Market Street in New Wilmington. This broadcast is brought to you in part by Ed & Jerry's Auto Service, 275 North Market Street in New Wilmington, offering auto repair, maintenance, and towing services since 1964. Ed & Jerry's Auto Service open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Riardo's Bar and Grill, offering homemade Italian dishes, game nights on Mondays, and trivia nights on Wednesdays. Located at 1223 East Washington Street in Newcastle. Riardo's Bar and Grill, opening at 4 p.m. every day and closed on Sundays. Visit riardos.com or call 724-698-7259.
Back here, Westminster College, Mark Slazak along with Ben Kelly. Westminster coached by Roseanne Scott in year 24, three-time PA Coach of the Year. And Geneva coached by Michael Grinder. We'll hear about Michael as we go down to the third member of our crew. Let's go down to R.J. Scott. R.J.
What a way to spend your birthday playing your rival. Westminster versus Geneva, over 50 years of history, and I'll tell you a bit about the coach. Coach Michael Grinder is at his 7th season in the helm, currently 5-10 and 2-3 in the PAC. He looks to get another victory tonight as he's in his last game against Waynesburg, a 73-71 nail-biter. Coach Grinder has a lot of experience playing in overseas in Macedonia and Palestine. He takes that knowledge from over there and brings it to his girls. Also, he led Geneva to their first ever PAC title in program history. The pace has been good, and he's looking forward to do more.
Thank you, RJ. We'll hear from RJ throughout the broadcast tonight. Currently in the PAC, Grove City standing on top of the women's basketball standings along with Allegheny.
Yeah, and the Westminster is going to be playing a bit of catch-up tonight. They can get right up to that 4th win if they're able to beat Geneva today. Geneva, Mark, the top 4 teams make the PAC playoffs, so if Geneva is able to hop over Hiram and get even ground with Westminster, that's going to be great for them. Teal in the 6th spot at 0-6. Over in the South Division, it's a barn burner at the top, Mark. St. Vincent and W&J both unbeaten in PAC play at 6-0. Bethany in 3rd place at 4-2. Chatham in 4th. Franciscan 0-6.
Games today include, of course, this game here with Westminster and Geneva. Some of the other games in the PAC.
Just looking across, Mark, Chatham will host Franciscan. Their game is underway right now. Grove City hosting Teal, tipping off at the same time as Westminster. Allegheny hosts Tyram. Waynesburg hosts Bethany. And the nightcap at W&J hosting the Bearcats of St. Vincent.
Westminster is coming off a big win on Saturday, led bell to bell against Franciscan, 75-58. We're up 41-20 at the half. They were led by Katie Maria with 16 points, 4 of those on three-pointers. Katie Grexon with 10, Grace Kane with 10, and 8 assists from K.O. Arison. That followed up a Wednesday victory last week, 63-61 over Hiram, where Grace Kano tied her career high with 17. And the Titans have won 2 straight for the first time in a long time.
Yeah, over exactly 2 years, Mark, since the Titans last won 2 in a row. Over on Geneva, they took down Waynesburg in the closest game of the season so far. It was the only game within 5 points. They won at 73-71. Emily Garvin led with 15 points, 50% shooting.
Some of the history between these two teams, well, it's 56-37 in Westminster's favor.
Absolutely, Mark, and look, like I said, it's over 50 years. Katie Mario set the single-game three-point shooting record last year against Geneva with 7 three-pointers. Let's see if she can do that again right here today.
And we're going to pause now and honor America with our national anthem. Anthem here at Westminster College. Westminster and Geneva, our matchup. Some of the key statistics to look at this game. Westminster averaging 56 points a game on offense, giving up 63 on the defensive side. That offensive number is number 12 in the PAC. And rebounding, we're down at the bottom, just 38 rebounds per game. Some of the Geneva numbers?
Yeah, Mark, over on the offensive side, second best team in the PAC, 72.5 points, but they're the 12th best defense in the division. So like you said, Mark, the 12th offense and the 12th defense going head-to-head. Titans have to be disciplined with the ball. No one steals the ball more than Geneva, just under 15 steals per game. And how do you stop Emily Garvin, second in the PAC in scoring, fourth in assists, fourth in steals.
Some of our key players include Grace Kano, 11 points a game and 5 rebounds. Katie Mario leads the PAC with 43 pointers made and 10 points a game. Katie Grexek coming on rebounding-wise as of late, now up to 7 rebounds a game with her 7 points. And Kennedy K.O. Harrison, number 9 of the PAC, averaging 3.6 assists per game.
Well, like I said, Mark, over on the Geneva side, it's all about Emily Garvin, 18 points per game, 46.7% from the field. She's going to be in the paint a lot, only 4 for 32 from beyond the three-point line. Alexandra Cousins as well, 12 points per game, 38.5% from the field. Aislinn Thompson, 8.7 points per game. And then lastly, Anna Ulmer, just under 7 points per game, 35% from the field, and 73% from beyond the arc. She's a sniper. And how does Westminster contain that offense?
Our referees are Kristen Zontos, David Japp, and Teresa Buss. And time now for the starting lineups. Westminster will go this way. Number 0, Kennedy Harrison, the 5'4 junior, averaging 6 points a game. Bella Calcamugio, number 10, the 5'2 freshman, averages 5 a game. Katie Mario will wear 14, the 5'8 sophomore, averages 10 points a game. Number 20 is Grace Kano, the 5'11 junior, averaging 11 points a game. And Katie Grexon, the 5'9 sophomore, wears 34. She averages 7 points per game.
All for the GTs, Mark. Ariana White, Emily Garvin in number 15. Reagan Kerr, she's rocking 24. Number 25, Anna Ulmer. And Aislinn Thompson, the 5'7 junior guard. The hometown kid out of Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania, wraps up the starting lineup for the GTs.
Westminster will wear a white uniform, blue numbers, and blue and white trim. And Geneva, the Golden Tornadoes, will wear a black uniform, gold numbers, gold letters, and gold trim. PAC matchup, Westminster at 3-3, Geneva at 2-4. Separated by just one game in the standings. Titans have won 6 games overall, topping last year where they won just 4. We're ready to get this one underway. Ball's in the air, tap controlled by Geneva, and it is basketball time here at Westminster. Garvin quickly to the baseline, the jumper off the rim for Kerr, and the rebound grab by Mario of Westminster. Quickly, Geneva in a full court pressure. They'll knock away the outlet pass, and we got a whistle and a jump ball. And this will go to Westminster on the held ball.
Well, immediately close to a steal there, Mark, off the jump. And like I said, no one better in the PAC at taking the ball away consistently than Geneva. Just under 15 steals a game. Titans lucky to keep their hands on it there and have it in their own baseline.
There's a steal right there by Garvin on the takeaway. Fakes a jumper and flips it in the corner. Back out front, it'll go to Thompson down the lane. He'll run over the left hand. It's off the glass, and good Aislinn Thompson with the first two.
Yeah, it's a really nice conversion mark off that steal on the near side. Just good fundamentals there, and no pressure, just putting it up with the right hand to float it in 2-0.
Rex going to break the press with a dribble, feed it down to Kano, fakes, takes, shot with the left hand high off the glass, no good. Now the rebound pulled out there by Kerr. Westminster able to break the press this time. Yeah, you mentioned number 1 in steals is Geneva, 15 per game. There's Ulmer on the wing. Ulmer puts it on the floor with one dribble, then hands off to Garvin, the number 2 scorer in the league. Feed it down low, and it's no good for White. Rebound to the floor, grabbed by Garvin. Garvin dribbled a couple times in the paint. Shot blocked inside by Kano, and the re-ball grabbed by Kano as well. Immediately on the trap, Calcamuggio able to dribble out of traffic and a pass ahead to Gregson. Gregson quickly down the lane. Gregson feeds it to Kano and threw it past her for a Titan turnover.
Just a bit too hard on that pass, Mark. It was a good look, just a bit too close and just kind of whipped it at her.
Garvin feeds it out behind her to Kerr. Kerr fakes the three, heads to the basket, lays it up and in with the left hand.
Yeah, it's a great pump fake. It's a great head fake, Mark, as well, to swerve the defender on that near side wing. Puts it up and in with an easy layup and a run to the lane.
Geneva 4-0 lead. Pass ahead to Calcamuggio, bangs into the defender, goes to the floor, and it's going to be a held ball. And with the held ball, this one's going to go to Geneva.
Geneva's doing a great job at making Westminster uncomfortable in their own skin, Mark. Immediately we see the heavy pressure on the full court press. They have no room to breathe, and when they do that, they're so uncomfortable. It's so easy for Geneva to just kind of swoop in and, aptly named, just tornado their way around the court.
Out front, Ulmer fakes a three, gets to the basket with the left hand and puts it up and in. So 3 times a faked three and a drive to the basket. It's 6-0 Geneva early in this one.
Well, they don't shoot a lot of threes, Mark. They 1,160 field goal attempts coming into this one. Just under 520 of them are three-point attempts. And so when they're in the paint, they're a dangerous group.
Here's Mario going to try to chuck a three from the side. It's no good. The rebound grabbed by Ulmer. Now they shoot a ton of threes. 520, nearly 350 more threes than Westminster. Here's a quick three by White, left side up and good. And a quick start and a 9-0 lead for Geneva. Right into that forward pressure to get that ball into Gregson, who's double teamed. She'll try to go opposite, throws it away. Taken away by Thompson. She'll step into a three. The lefty fires and hits. Oh my.
Well, that's a dream possession for Geneva, and it's going to cause a timeout called. But how about that still? Way to read, like a safety mark coming in from the top, reading the eyes perfectly, jumping in, making the play, and then splashing the three. It's a perfect possession for Geneva. It's a perfect start for the Golden Tornadoes. 2.5 minutes into this one, it's 12-0.
So the look on Coach Scott's face, not too pleased at all with the start of the ladies. And they are down early in this one by a score of 12-0. We take a quick timeout. Back with more in a moment. Your home of the Titans is WCN.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Sunset Lanes, offering bowling, food, and drinks. Located at 1218 Idaho Street in Farrell, Pennsylvania. Sunset Lanes open every day until midnight, closed on Sundays. Call 724-981-9363 or visit online at bowlingoftheballs.rocks.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Reed Activewear, offering men's and women's activewear and custom embroidery. Located at 1610 West Jackson Street in Painesville, Ohio. Reed Activewear, open Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, closed on weekends. Visit reedactivewear.biz or call 440-352-7433.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Dev's Books Market. Dev's Books Market, located at 3384 Perry Highway in Newcastle, offering gas, grocery, fresh deli favorites, propane refills, diesel, and so much more waiting for you. Open weekdays from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m., Saturdays from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sundays from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Dev's Books Market, your one-stop shop in Newcastle, from books to bites to beyond.
Back here, Westminster, let's send it down to the third member of our crew. Let's go down to R.J. Scott. R.J.
One thing I took away from my prep on Coach Grinder is that he likes to keep an up-tempo style of play. And that right there is what we're seeing so far with this 12-0 start from Geneva. Coach Roseanne Scott told him they can't let us punch them in the mouth early on. We have to keep up, and we have to match this style of play.
Titans make a couple of changes right off the bat, down 12-0. Saika will inbound to Brush. And Brush will dribble through a double team. And now the Titans have numbers. If you break that first row, it's ahead to Arison. Arison is the top of the key. Jenna Zelch into the game as well for Westminster. There's Brush on the wing to Arison. Inside to Zelch. Zelch puts it on the floor with the left hand. Makes right, comes back out to Arison. Three is in the air, and it's off the front rim, no good. Back out to KO on the rebound, though, to reset for Westminster. Titans down 12-0. Knock away by Garvin. Fight for the basketball. It is off Garvin and out of bounds.
Already 4 steals for Geneva, Mark. That one almost a fifth. It's great, heavy defense, and that's what you're going to have to get on Katie Mario. Like you said, Mark, she leads the PAC with 40 3-pointers made this season. Don't let her get comfortable beyond the arc.
Harrison looking at the inbound, finally into Mario, who's double teamed. Back to Harrison. Harrison to the foul line, flips it left side. Ange Brush, the 3 in the air. Got it. Westminster needs a few of those to get back into this one. Ange Brush gets the 3.
Yeah, she's only a 30% shooter from 3. That is one that you just need to have. She has it. Great for Westminster to get on the board with a nice 3 right there.
Thompson dribbles under the basket, feeds it to Garvin right side. Garvin goes opposite. Ulmer, the lefty, fires from 3. It's rattled out. No good. Rebound grab by Syka of Westminster. And it doesn't matter, make or miss. Geneva's getting into the press. Lob ahead to Brush in traffic, and a great catch by Brush. Ahead to Mario. 3 in the air. Got it. Back-to-back triples for Westminster. It's Brush, and then it's Mario, and the Titans have cut the lead in half.
Well, here we go. If you can get some momentum on that 3-point shot, Mark, both of them coming from the far side. I think Brush and Mario like that look a whole lot, especially when it's wide open. You get that with a full court press if you can beat it.
Baseline jumper for Kerr, no good. Rebound tapped to the hands of Syka. Syka on a 2-on-1 break, flips it to Mario. Layup is up, and off the rim, no good. A rebound pulled out of there by Geneva. Great opportunity, Titans couldn't finish.
Yeah, Titans a bit less patient on the defensive rebound, Mark. That allows them to kind of break the press, get where we saw a nice chance there from Mario and Syka.
There's a nice defensive play by Harrison to knock it away, but Garvin steals it right back to lay it in. First basket for Emily Garvin, number 2 in the PAC, average at 18 points a game.
Yeah, her second steal of the day, and that's just what you get when you're having this press right on the baseline.
Rush to Mario, triple in the air. Bingo! Another 3-pointer for Katie Mario.
And she knew it as soon as it left her hands, Mark. You saw her trotting down the court right as soon as it left her fingers. She loved that shot. Why wouldn't you?
Right, trying to answer from the left wing. Her shot's up and good. Second 3 made for Ariana White. And it's 17-9. And what looks like it's going to be a track meet tonight here at Ridl Gymnasium. Ball ahead to Syka. Syka to Zelch. The layup up and good, and a foul to go with it. Jenna Zelch with a chance for a 3-point play.
Well, I was going to say that's the first basket the Titans have made that isn't a 3-pointer, but maybe kind of if you can get this free throw to go. It's a nice play by Zelch. Who's up all alone on the near side post. And just look at that. Up, no mistake, and she even draws the foul in doing so. Titans really coming alive after that timeout. You got to love when Coach Scott uses that veteran presence and that veteran knowledge as a head coach to just calm the team down. You come into it a bit hot. That's okay. Come back and get 11, maybe 12 points.
And it changes for Geneva. Zelch will miss the foul shot. That's her first foul shot miss of the year. Ball ahead, left side, firing a 3, and it's up and good. Off the bench and in the hoop for Abby Schoaf.
Well, Mark, Geneva, there, like we said, a lot of 3-pointers attempted, but not a whole lot of 3-pointers made, just under a quarter. They have not missed a 3-ball today, 4 for 4 from the land beyond.
Calcamugio out front, feeds it right side. Baseline jumper for Zelch is up and good. Jenna Zelch showing the range. She's got 4 off the bench, and the Titans have cut the lead to 20-13. On the left wing, that's Garcia. Feed it out right side, 3 in the air, off the rim, and no good. That time the attempt made by Avery Marshall, the freshman. Ball out of bounds on the rebound. Titans will take over. Grexa, Calcamugio back in for Westminster. That full court pressure and a little face guard man, and then a double once it's in. Lob ahead goes to Brush, who's been good in helping the Titans break the pressure. Head to Syka. Syka tries to get to the basket, lost the ball on the way, called for the double dribble. Destiny McCullough in the game now, the 5'8" sophomore defending on that play. Across the timeline, it's Cassandra Garcia at the top of the key with a left-hand dribble. To the left side for McCullough. McCullough into the paint, back out front, firing from 3. For them, no, it's Marshall. Rebounded with the corner, grabbed by the Titans.
Seems like a rare miss when it comes to beyond the 3-point line today. Mark, Titans really got to capitalize off that big defensive rebound from the near corner.
Grexa over to Syka on the wing. Syka with a baseline drive. Nice pass into Zelch. Jumper good. And Zelch already over her season average. She's popped in 6. Ready to 15. Lead for Geneva. Left side is McCullough. She'll fire and hit from 3. And you mentioned it's a team that shoots the 3s at a lower percentage, but they are knocking them down in this one. There's Calcamuccio dump it to Zelch. Chance for 8. Bangs it off the glass, no good. Rebound banged into the corner. And grabbed there by Garcia. See across the timeline for Geneva, leading 23 to 15. She'll step back. She'll fire a 3. This off the front rim, no good. Rush with the rebound. Turning looks for one. Ahead to Saika, to the basket. The layup, no good, but a foul. Porter was whacked on the head. On the way to the basket, the late call, but counted. And Maddie Saika will shoot a pair, line right.
Saika, she's 61% on the year from the free throw line mark, but Westminster tends to defend the three-point ball well. They've given up about 27% from the three-point line so far. Geneva really just finding their stroke nicely so far. That I've missed 3 of their last 4 attempts overall. They're 5 and 8, and 4 and 4 earlier.
This came in to shoot 24% from 3, but early on, they'll knock down 5 threes here in the first quarter to lead 23 to 15.
Checking back in for Westminster, number 20, Grace Kano, and number 0, Kennedy Harrison.
Yeah, vital signs definitely there, Mark, for Westminster. This is actually a really good test when you get a team pretty similar standard here that actually needs to beat you.
Holmer off the top, gonna fire a 3, and it is out of bounds.
I'm saying, Mark, you get a team in Geneva that needs to beat Westminster to kind of get that playoff standing back to level. And now you're down 12-0 early, but you get the chance to kind of come back into the game. The game's still very, very young. How do you respond? How do you bounce back?
Camugio will get the ball into Brush. And back to Bella. Across the timeline. Left side for Harrison. Harrison to the baseline. Looking for help. Feeds it to the high post for Gregson. The ball deflected away into the corner. And out of bounds. And it's going to be off of Westminster. Titans have turned the ball over 6 times here in the early going. Destiny McCullough, the sophomore out of Boston Town, fetch across the timeline to the left wing. Set the dribble and feeds it to Garvin. A baseline drive and a cross-court pass to White, and it's off her hands and out of bounds. It's Titan ball. Good defense there by Brush. Titans got down 12-0 in this game. They cut it back to 7 here at 23-16. Good pressure. Geneva. Ball with the edge. 4 in the front court, 4 against 3. If they can get the ball past this front row, they've got a chance. Cross-court pass knocked away into the hands of White and laid up and in on the basket. And White with an early 8.
Well, that's the benefit of the full court press, Mark. That's the benefit of playing the way that Geneva has for these last 8 minutes. Feels like it's been far more than that. There's another example right there, the pass over the head of Harrison. The strong defense of Geneva, making life very difficult for Westminster.
Titans will inbound after the turnover. It should be Geneva inbound after the turnover. It's Garvin top of the key. Spins into a double team and out to Holmer. And a one. Holmer on that left wing, inside of the post up for Garvin. Turns, shoots, and can't hit it over Harrison. Rebound banged out front from McCullough. Feed it to White. She's going to fire for 3. It's off the rim this time, no good. And on the run with the rebound is Camugio for Westminster. Camugio ahead to Kano. Kano with a fake. Kano to the basket. The lefty layup is up and good. Grace Kano, the fake and the finish. And it's 25-18, the lead for Geneva.
Yeah, first time she gets on the board. Grace Kano just under 12 points per game this season, and she's going to have to be big if Westminster wants to come back right now down 7.
Calla spins into the paint with the left hand, spins with a right, and fires it off the rim, no good. Camugio with a rebound, looking to run again. And the Brush. Brush will cross it, right side. And it goes to Harrison, and with a pop on the catch, and Kennedy Harrison called for a travel.
Yeah, that's the second time in the last couple of minutes, Mark, that Westminster has kind of gotten in their own way, tripped over their own feet a little bit. We had the double dribble just a few moments ago. Now the travel, and it's just those little, it's kind of like a false start in football. It's just those small off-ball errors.
9 turnovers now for the Titans here in the first quarter. Their best games of not turning the ball over in the win against Francisco. Here the 3 of the air, shot no good that time by Garcia. Rebound grabbed by Mario. By second, as Mario is checked back in with the aggressive team on the far side. Mario dribbles out with a double team to the baseline, feeds it to Kano. Kano will go opposite right side. Harrison, 3 ball in the air. It's off the rim, no good. And the weak side rebound grab by White. White across the timeline to the right wing with 37 seconds to go in the first. Inside it goes to Gardner. Gardner with a baseline drive. Trying to muscle in against Harrison, but cut off there. Kick it back out front. Kerr fires a three. Her shot no good. Rebound Psycho with 26 seconds. All ahead, right side of the long pass to Mario. Catch and shoot. Triple in the air. Got it! Katie Mario has hit from distance 3 times here in the quarter, and Westminster has cut the lead to 25-21. Here's a three at the last 10 seconds. Shot no good. Garvin rebound. Turns, puts it up and in. Garvin with the offensive board and the bucket. 2 seconds. And Westminster gets it in. The clock's going to buzz in the backcourt, and that's going to end the first quarter of action with the score Geneva 27 and Westminster 21. We'll take a timeout. We're back with the second quarter when we return on your home of the Titans, WCN.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Pizza Joe's in New Wilmington, offering pizza, stromboli and calzones, subs, wings, and salads. Pizza Joe's open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. at 209 South Market Street in New Wilmington. This broadcast is brought to you in part by Ed & Jerry's Auto Service, 275 North Market Street in New Wilmington, offering auto repair, maintenance, and towing services since 1964. Ed & Jerry's Auto Service open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Back here, Westminster College, Mark Slazak along with Ben Kelly. RJ Scott here as well. Is a 27-21 lead for Geneva. Geneva led by as many as 12 in that quarter. And the Titans have cut it back at one point, had cut it back to a 4-point game. Let's go down to RJ. Go ahead, RJ.
Coach Grinder specifically said we have to shut down 14. And as we know as Titan fans, that's Katie Morrow. One person is running that offense, and if we shut her down, we can definitely get this game to go in our favor. So focus on just shutting down Katie Morrow in this second quarter, and let's see if the GTs can do that.
Last year, Mario had 26 points and 7 threes in a game at Geneva. Well on her way with 3 early ones in this one. And that's something, Ben, that if you're going to press and have 4 in the front court, you're going to have numbers on the other end if you get through. And when Westminster's gotten through, they've gotten Mario with nobody on her. And the only way to stop that is to change the defense up. And they want to press, so we'll see.
And Katie Morrow doing everything she needs to do right now. The mark 3 of 4 from beyond the arc, 3 of 5 from the total field. She leads the whole game with 9 points. If you want to come back the way they need to, that's exactly what you have to have is Katie Morrow pulling the trigger.
Biggest number in this one, 9 Titan turnovers in that first quarter. Geneva turned over just 1 time. Westminster basketball. Psyche with a baseline drive, feeded to Zelch. Short jumper is up, back rim no good, and Ulmer with the rebound. Garvin will bring it across the timeline. Ulmer and Garvin played together at Northumberland High School, won a state championship in Pennsylvania. His teammates, here's Garvin to the basket. Shot no good. And Zelch in for the rebound. Trying to get out of the double team is Zelch, and she'll hand it to Brush. Brush will bring it across the timeline. They look ahead, they've got Mario open. She's open, a catch, a shoot, a 3, and this one tips off the backboard and no good.
And she was begging for that mark. I don't know if we picked it up on the camera. She was jumping, doing jumping jacks into the paint, saying, get me the ball. She had a wide open shot. What a great look there from Mario again.
Ulmer get a fire from the wing. The shot is in and out, no good. Rebound grab by Capcanugio. Double sprints across the timeline. Ahead to Psyche, dump to Zelch. Layup is good. That's for a 3-point play. Psyche to Zelch, the basket. And the foul.
Yeah, Jenna Zelch having herself a great game, Mark. She's got a chance at 9 points now. Second time she's gone to the free throw line. Second time it's been an and one. Take a look. It's a really nice dish off on the bounce pass. Cross court from Maddie Psyche. It's a better conversion by Zelch. She missed her first free throw.
Jenna line right. Foul shots off the back rim, no good. Her career highs. Been 10 in a game against Allegheny. 48. She had been perfect from the foul line and has missed the 2 foul attempts today. Been 10 of 10 coming into the game. Cross-court pass, Bella to the basket. Moves left, lefty layup doesn't go. Rebound tap back to Calcanugio. She'll try a short jumper. It's off the rim, no. Psyche fighting for the rebound, it's out of bounds. I think Geneva ball. Boy, great opportunities there. And 2 shots. And Bella Calcanugio could not finish.
Yeah, only at 5'2" mark. You got to really try and get over, especially when you got these Geneva defenders that are taller than 5'2". Of course, it's been a tough effort there from Calcanugio, and that layup is what they want back for that.
Garcia wing left, feeds Garvin. Garvin will flip it inside. The shot off the glass and into the right hand for Kira Bonanno. So So Bonanno gets her first basket. 9:23. Geneva brush to Zelch. Baseline jumper up off the rim, no good. And the rebound on the run, grabbed by Garcia. Garcia bangs into Calcamuccio. That's an offensive foul. Give the ball back to the Titans.
Oh, just because you're 5'2" more doesn't mean you can't stand in there and take it. Calcamuccio does a great job making sure she's making her presence known on both ends of the floor. Way to take the charge. I love a charge, a selfless play. We see it here. Plants both feet. Perfect textbook defense there. Make it better. She missed a shot too for Calcamuccio.
2 fouls on Garcia, the only 2 fouls in the quarter. 18 fouls here on into Brush. Brush will run it across the timeline, trying to run away from a double team. Gives it out front for Kano. Opposite, Harrison. Harrison will fire from 3. Shots off the rim, no good.
She looked at Mario in the near corner buyer. She goes, I'm going to take it myself.
Following jumper for Ulmer is up and good. Anna Ulmer now with 4. 31-23. That's the edge for Geneva. And to Syka. Inside ball deflected. Give it back to Syka. This time she'll try from 3, and it rattles out. No good. Kano with a rebound. Flip with the right hand back up and in.
Nice little hook shot from Kano, Mark. Only her second basket of the day, but it's a great offensive rebound. The 17th rebound for Westminster this afternoon. A great job climbing up, getting those boards.
Off the inbound, Harrison trying to hustle into a steal and commits the foul. It's the first Westminster foul. First on Kennedy Harrison. You go back to that thought that you had a moment ago on Westminster and Harrison looking for Mario with a hot hand and then taking the shot herself. Geneva, one of the few times that they did get back, and they tried to find number 14 right away.
Yeah, Mark, and we'll be talking about full court presses and strategy and everything about this game. We'll be talking about tomorrow on Titantown Sports. It's WCN's must-watch show. Titantown Sports has a new episode every single Thursday. Catch all the action plus inside stories on sports from around Titantown, Westminster, the President's Athletic Conference, high school sports, and more. Join us each week as we break down the big games, talk to coaches and players, dig behind the scenes, and keep you connected to everything happening in sports in our area. Don't miss Titantown Sports on the Westminster College Network, WCN.
Nice little graphic there. One really good-looking guy on the right, and then that other guy.
That ugly guy. Bad suit. I don't like it at all. Bad hair.
You know,
it's me.
It'll eventually, you'll find a style that'll work for you.
I gotta go to Turkey for that one, I think.
So Westminster down 12-0 early, and I worked them way back into the game. They've got the lead to 4 a couple of times. Right now, Geneva with a 31-25 lead. Some of the numbers to throw at you. Katie Mario, 3 early threes, leading the way with 9. Jenna Zelch with 8. 8 points in the game for Ariana White. And 5 for Aislinn Thompson to lead the way for Geneva. Westminster has turned the ball over 9 times. Geneva 3. Rebounding-wise, 15 for Geneva. Westminster with 18 rebounds.
Yeah, and threats on every side of the floor for Geneva, Mark. 8 Golden Tornadoes have scored so far to Westminster's 5. Put the ball in anyone's hands for Geneva. They got a really good chance of scoring the way things are going.
Here's a good little zone defense. The ball on that right side of White. Back to McCullough. 1-3-1 style on the D. White could have stepped back. The 3 is in the air. That was good. Against the zone, Ariana White gets her 3rd 3. She has 11 points to lead the way. Came in averaging 7.5 points a game. 34-29 Geneva. All deflected in the backcourt. Harrison will recover. All ahead to Mario. In the corner, inside it goes to Kano, and Kano called for the walk.
Another travel call in that offensive area, Mark, for Westminster. A good break for Geneva. Kano near that charge guard, doesn't really miss from that spot. Now a chance for Geneva to grow their lead.
Looking left around the pick at the top of the key. Facing up against Kano. Now back out front for the ball. Right left of the lane. Also right side for McCullough. Right in the corner for Shook. Back to Garvin. To McCullough for a 3. She'll hit it. Destiny McCullough will nail the 3 from the corner. Her second 3 of the game.
It's great tenacity by Geneva, Mark. This matches their largest lead of the afternoon.
Ball quickly down to Kano. Can't get the shot to go, but a chance for 2 at the line.
Titans got the lead down to 4. It's easy to go, hey, we had this big lead, now it's slowly dwindling, and panic instead. Geneva keeps their head down, just keeps pushing, gets the lead back to 12, but now some shots for the Titans.
So Kano line right will shoot a pair. On the season, Grace Kano, 58% from the line. First one no good. 37-25, Geneva leading in this one. Men's game will follow.
Kano had a season-high 17 points when they were in this gym last time, Mark, on Wednesday against Hiram.
Second shot no good. Grexa can't run it down. Season high, career high for Kano. And Kano will get a break. Titans came into this game from a free throw stripe at 62%. Just 1 of 6 thus far. On the left side, White gonna try another three. Hit another three. 4 threes in the first half for Ariana White.
Yeah, why not? Just keep pulling it if you have that hot hand. It seems no matter where she is on the arc, she's got a really, really good sense of just being out of pressure on it and a really, really nice stroke to go with it.
Kano shooting 26% of threes. The Titans turn the ball over. They're just coming into the game. 17 of 66. Goes White.
11th turnover now, Mark, for Westminster with that error pass.
Down 15 on the biggest deficit of the game. White comes to the foul line, dumps it underneath the basket, spinning and shooting. The pass and good. The basket by Bonanno. 42-25, Geneva. Second at the foul line. Dump it down low to Grexa. Grexa gets fouled from behind by
Just take what you can get now, Mark. If you're Westminster, try and chip away at this lead, get it to a certain amount before halftime, readjust at the half, come back, make it 0-0. Try and get a fresh game slate however you can. Down now by 17 points.
I'm going to do something with these 5 minutes here before that as well. Inbound for Grexa, left side for Calcamugia. High post, it'll go to Grexa. Grexa to the baseline. Spins there and back up on Forsyther. Fakes a three, trying to get downhill to the lane with the right hand. Put it up, it's in and out. No good. Rebound. They grabbed underneath by Marshall. Head to White. White to the baseline, then they'll cross it to Thompson. Back to White at the top of the key. Takes it on the wing, it's Marshall. Marshall into the paint. Scoops with the left hand, the shot's no good. Zelch with the rebound for Westminster. 31 to go, first half. Calcamuggio going to step into an open three and hit it. Calcamuggio gets her 9th three of the year, and Westminster cuts the lead to 42-28.
Well, if you got to chip away, Mark, that's a good way to do it. Put the ball in the hands of Calcamuggio and a nice little three ball to cut the lead down 1 by 1.
In the corner for McCullough. McCullough threw a double team in the paint, kind of off balance, loses a shot at the rim. It's no good. Rebound Westminster, pulled out of there by Gregson. Calcamuggio on the run across the timeline. Picks up the dribble and feeds right side for Psycho. Back inside for Zelch. Around the horn, left side for Gregson. Gregson dumps it to Zelch. Layup is up and good. Janet Zelch ties her career high here in the first half with 10 points. Titans down 12. 3:37. McCullough had the ball poked away by Calcamuggio, eventually off a foot goal of the Titan and out of bounds.
Checking in for Geneva, number 24, Ray Kerr.
Changes both ways.
And 25, Anna
Ulmer, Garvin, Kerr checking back in the Geneva lineup.
And for Westminster, number 0, Kennedy.
Kerr, one of the starters, Mark Ulmer as well. Someone that Westminster is really going to have to put a heavy focus on here, down low.
Comes into Ulmer, guarded by Zelch, moves to her left, dumps it baseline left. Attacking the basket is Kerr, shot deflected in there as both Psyche and Zelch were there. And a whistle and a Titan foul. It's going to go against Maddie Psyche.
Westminster foul, number 21, Maddie Syka.
Only the second foul of the half for the quarter, for Westminster, Mark. Been a clean game. So far, it's actually been kind of a barn burner when you think of the teams just going up and down, shooting threes back in the first quarter. Not a lot of time to really put hands on anyone and play dirty.
First foul shot by Kerr is up and good. You're right. It's been just a lot of quickly up the floor and seeing a lot of outside shooting, so not much in the paint. One more shot line left for Kerr. This one will rattle out, no good. And the rebound out of bounds off of Ulmer. The paint shots will be some of the breakaway layups heading down the floor, but not a lot of set offense in this one. 13-point Geneva lead, 3:20 to go. First half. Calcamugio, top of the key, tried to dump it down low to Zelch, but the ball ricochets back to her. It's outside to Harrison. Harrison then Brush. Brush down the lane with a right-handed layup, rattles out, no good. A foul on the play, and Ange Brush will shoot two.
Geneva foul, number 24, Grayson Kerr. Checking back in for Geneva, number 11, Devin Bonanno. Brush to the line, she'll shoot 2 shots.
So Brush line right. First foul shot is in and out, no good. The Titans' woes at the foul line continues, 1 of 7 in this one. One more line right for Brush. It is no good. And a rebound underneath. Cleared there by Bonanno. 43-30. Geneva on top. Garvin to the basket, flip it out, left side, 3 in the air for Thompson is up and good. Aislinn Thompson with her second 3. 46-30, the lead for Geneva. Ball tipped out of bounds. And Geneva on the inbound.
Checking back into the
Mario
Titans,
going to check in
number
for
14,
Calcamugio in the
Katie
Titan lineup. Westminster down 16. Biggest deficit of the first half. Kano going to check back in for Zelch.
Grace Kano.
Zelch with a 10-point first half. Mario looking and lob out front for Harrison. Harrison to the foul line. Harrison of the basket shot blocked in by Ulmer. And the loose ball grabbed by Geneva. Head to Garvin. Garvin to the basket with a left-hand shot, no good. She's fouled by Brush. And Emily Garvin will go to the foul line to shoot a pair.
Well, hey, Westminster's done a pretty good job at shutting down Garvin. 18 points per game, only limited to 4 so far today. She's going to go to the line and shoot 2, and she's been pretty good so far from the charity stripe all year. And it's kind of a necessary foul that you got to have in that situation.
Garvin 79% from the line on the season. First foul shot is up and good for Garvin. Her free throw percentage, number 5 in the PAC. She'll shoot one more, line left. 17-point edge for Geneva. Second shot, no good. Rebound pinballed around and grabbed by Mario. Mario hesitates across the timeline and feeds it to Harrison. Harrison gives it back to Mario. Swing it to Brush up front. Brush to the foul line and back to Harrison. Harrison into the corner for Saika. Saika moves to her right, feeds it inside for Kano. Kano to the baseline, lefty shot up off the glass, no good. Fight for the rebound and is tapped out of bounds by Geneva. Westminster ball. Good hustle by Saika to get back in the rebound position.
Yeah, and she wants a foul called on the play mark. She wants one against Anna Ulmer. She thinks that she's saying that she got hit on the way down. She was looking to the referee for a late call there. Not going to get one. Instead, Titans will inbound with 20 seconds to go.
Grexa for Brush. Calcamugio for Saika for Westminster. 2:09 to go here in the first half. Harrison to inbound. And we'll feed into wide over. Kane with a lefty layup up and good. Great execution on the special teams basket for Westminster. And it's 47-32. Lead for Geneva. McCullough bangs into Calcamugio. The ball out of bounds. Destiny McCullough said, what happened? The ball goes to Westminster. You could hear Coach Grinder from up here yelling, no, no, no. He wants a discussion with the officials.
And that's something that you're gonna love as a player, is Coach Grinder up 15 points before the halftime break and still saying we need every single possession to go the right way. We need every single call to get our way, whether it's the ball going out of bounds, whether it's a foul call, whether it's this or that or the other. But if you can just have that attention to detail, as both of these coaches do, and they're going to challenge it here, Mark. He's calling for his challenge, as he should.
You get the challenge for a whistle. You get a chance to peek in. I think he's going to challenge to see the ball out of bounds and who it went off of. And the ball might have been off McCullough at the last moment. But I think McCullough wanted that collision and the foul that didn't get called. She's not getting that. And we'll try to see if we can see. You see McCullough's in the dark jersey. Spelly Calcamugio in the light jersey.
Don't forget, there has to be purely irrefutable evidence to overturn the call and have this stay with Geneva.
It looked like it may have gone off of Bella on a knockaway, but we will see. And like you said, it's not a really clear view on that play down the far sideline, but we will check it out and find out here.
You know what else you should check out, Mark? Well, that's going to be this Saturday, and you're going to be there, and I'll be checking it out, is the live swimming and diving coverage. Join us for live coverage of the Westminster College Swimming and Diving as the Titans face Mount Union and Franciscan in a tri-meet on Saturday starting at 12:45 p.m. Mark Slazak, that's you. Rob Clement, Zoe Cable, RJ Scott, and Ethan Schoen will be poolside for all of the action. You can watch it live on WCNlive.com and YSNlive.com.
Officials still taking a look at that video replay and to see if the ball was out of bounds. Here's another angle we did not see earlier. I don't know if this angle will help us a lot more, but they're rifling through the different angles of the play. It looked like that sideline angle early was the best one. There was a reach in by Calcamugio, and then a collision that was not called. The collision not called at all, and then the ball out of bounds. And was it Calcamugio who touched it last? Or was it McCullough? And it's a close one. Officials talk. Let's go down to RJ for a moment. RJ, what is the discussion down there? What are you hearing?
You know, really just establishing who touched the ball last. I mean, now we have another official involved here, as we have Ethan Schoen doing some great camera work. As you just see all this thinking and, you know, talking going on, I mean, it's quite the call. And this is the second time this has happened. I mean, Hiram, last game we had a call like this. Took a while to get figured out, so, you know, it's always a little bit of drama in Buzz Ridl Gymnasium.
Thank you. Kirsten Santos, David Japp, Teresa Buss, our officials. Actually take quite a long time to sort this one out. The original call was the ball was off of McCullough, and it goes to Westminster. And there's two things to come into play when you're Coach Grinder. You see the obvious reaction from the player McCullough right away, but her reaction may not have been the ball wasn't off of me. Her reaction may have been, hey, I was fouled, because there was a collision there. There was definitely something that wasn't called. Officials let that part go on, and when the ball went out of bounds, they were offering the ball up to Westminster. So coach's challenge on the ball out of bounds. Have to have a whistle on the court. You must have a timeout available to do a challenge, because if you don't get that timeout, you can't make the challenge. Talking to the officials. They would look at the game clock, maybe look at the shot clock now as well too, once we try to sort all of this out. We're going to let our PA announcer know. We'll let RJ know. RJ, what are they going to tell us?
Yeah, due to insufferable evidence, I think that was the word she used, the call stands, and that's what it is. So the call was just so, you know, it was such a close call. They really couldn't use that evidence. It wasn't clear enough for it, you know, to go overturned. So the call still stands, and we will have Westminster ball.
All right. Thank you very much, RJ. Good work down there, Ethan, with the camera, getting a peek inside as well. And everybody up top, we appreciate the work. Now Westminster will inbound to Calcamugio with 1:56 to go in the first half. The lost challenge for Geneva. Ball goes left side on the wing for Arison. Arison working top of the key against Garvin. Gives it back to Mario. Step back. 3 ball off the back rim this time. No good. Fight for the rebound. On the floor. Grabbed by Garvin. Garvin across the timeline. Long pass at Ulmer, but too strong. And pass thrown out of bounds. Geneva will turn it over with 1:36 on the clock.
Checking back in for Geneva, number 3, Ariana.
Yeah, and I like the challenge, Mark. I do. It's a close call like that. And again, it just shows the intensity that this Geneva team and Coach Garvin has. If you're able to force a challenge, or not force a challenge, but take a challenge like that, and when you're up 15, 2 minutes to go before the halftime break, it sends a message, hey, we're going to keep going 100% until the 40-minute buzzer goes off, and I like it a lot.
Kana will go left side to Arison, top of the key. Arison to Calcamugio. And going to be a shove Working through the pick was Ariana White. Maybe a little bit of extra acting there for Katie Mario. Katie will take the tumble off the pick and get a chance a couple of foul shots here with 5 team fouls on Geneva. Mario on the season, 6 of 6 from the foul line. The first one is up and in.
Her first points not coming from the three-point line or more, Mark. You know, she's one of the best shooters in the PAC, no doubt. But when you get someone like this on the line, it's so crucial that you make both of your free throws. You make every opportunity when you capitalize on, like you guys just now.
Make the both. Titans had been 1 of 8 from the line before those two made by Mario. 47-34. Westminster on top. Garvin top of the key. Looks right and into the lane. Garvin flips it left side for Ulmer. The lefty layup is up and good. Boy. Garvin to Ulmer. Working yet again. 49-34. Geneva back into the press. Grexa across the timeline. Grexa feeds it to Arison, wing left. Arison goes out front. Calcamugio hard at the basket. The right layup is up and good. Belly Calcamugio now with 5. With 45 seconds to go in the half. Titans have cut the lead to 13. Garvin on the wing. Back out front, 3 in the air, off the rim, no good for Schoaf. Rebound grab by Garvin in the corner, flips it inside to Ulmer. Ulmer with a little reverse over her head, puts a shot up, no good. Fight for the rebound, into the corner again, grab by Garvin. Garvin flips it back inside, and then the ball off the foot of Calcamugio and out of bounds. We mentioned in the pregame, Geneva, 19 offensive rebounds per game, and getting a flurry of them right there. Garvin to inbound with 24 seconds. And an offensive foul going to be called. Aislinn trying to push off to get open. Aislinn Thompson. So Thompson will pick up the foul. Offensive foul, no foul shots. Titans to inbound against the press. Game clock and shot clock both at 24. Harrison directing traffic in the backcourt across the timeline. Hands to Grexa. Grexa drives right. Grexa spins in the paint. Shot blocked by Ulmer inside. Ball to the floor. Grexa fighting for it. Gets out of there. Feeds it back to Calcamugio. Calcamugio trying to fire outside for Mario, and Mario goes crashing into the stands far side. As the ball out of bounds with 4 seconds to go.
And she pops it up, and she's fine, which is good to see. But that's a great effort from everyone involved trying to just get one last second shot.
Ball into Garvin, 2-1. Thompson at the buzzer. She got it off, but it's short. And that's going to end the first half of basketball. At the half, it's Geneva 49. It's Westminster 36. We'll take a break. Halftime comes your way next, and we'll maybe get a word from RJ and Coach Scott as well if there's a chance. We'll take the break here at the half. 49-36. Geneva leads Westminster. Your home of the Titans, WCN.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Riardo's Bar and Grill, offering homemade Italian dishes, game nights on Mondays, and trivia nights on Wednesdays. Located at 1223 East Washington Street in Newcastle. Riardo's Bar and Grill, opening at 4 p.m. every day and closed on Sundays. Visit riardos.com or call 724-698-7259.
All right, back here, Westminster. RJ Scott has a chance to talk with Coach Roseanne Scott. Go ahead.
Coach Scott, similar to Hiram's game when we were home last time, down at half, what's it going to take to get back into this game against Geneva?
I think we just need to do a better job of keeping them off the offensive boards there. And then we're giving their shooters open threes, which that's, what we didn't want to do in the game plan. I think offensively, we're getting some good looks, but we got to make some free throws. Those are easy points, and I don't know how many we missed, but I felt like that's 8 points right there that we didn't execute. So, we just got to we knew that this is what this game's going to be. It's going to be a game of runs. Like, they want to play fast, so we just got to keep battling back.
Thank you so much, Coach. Good luck going into that.
RJ with Coach Roseanne Scott. We are at the half with the score Geneva 49, Westminster 36. We'll take a break, come back with some of the numbers from the first half when we return. At the half, 49-36, Geneva over Westminster on your home of the Titans, WCN.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Sunset Lanes, offering bowling, food, and drinks, located at 1218 Idaho Street in Farrell, Pennsylvania. Sunset Lanes open every day until midnight, closed on Sundays. Call 724-981-9363 or visit online at bowlingoftheballs.rocks.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Reed Activewear, offering men's and women's activewear and custom embroidery. Located at 1610 West Jackson Street in Painesville, Ohio. Reed Activewear, open Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, closed on weekends. Visit readactivewear.biz or call 440-352-7433.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Dev's Books Market. Dev's Books Market, located at 3384 Perry Highway in Newcastle, offering gas, grocery, fresh deli favorites, propane refills, diesel, and so much more waiting for you. Open weekdays from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m., Saturdays from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sundays from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Dev's Books Market, your one-stop shop in Newcastle, from books to bites to beyond.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Pizza Joe's in New Wilmington, offering pizza, stromboli and calzones, subs, wings, and salads. Pizza Joe's open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. at 209 South Market Street in New Wilmington. This broadcast is brought to you in part by Ed & Jerry's Auto Service, 275 North Market Street in New Wilmington, offering auto repair, maintenance, and towing services since 1964. Ed & Jerry's Auto Service open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Back here at Westminster College, we're at the half. Titan dance team on the floor, and it's a Geneva 49-36 lead here at the half. Some of the numbers from the first half look like this. First off, for the Westminster Titans, led by Katie Maria with 11 points, 3 of 7 of the field. Those 3 were threes, plus 2 of 2 for the line for her 11. Jenna Zelch has matched her career high with 10, 5 of 8 from the field, 0 of 2 for the line for her 10. Grace Kano, 3 of 5 from the field, 0 of 2 for the line for 6. Bella Calcamugio, 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3. She has 5 points. Ange Brush, 1 of 1 for the field. That was a 3, 0 of 2 from the line for her 3. And a point from the foul line, 1 of 2 from the line for Maddie Syka. Titans in the first half, 14 of 33, 42%, 5 of 13 from three-point range, but just 3 of 10 from the line, as Coach was alluding to at the end of the half.
Yeah, and you take a look over at the Geneva numbers, Mark, and it's just a lot more diversified scoring. They've done a great job, Westminster, at keeping Emily Garvin to only 5 points. Aislinn White has made 14 altogether. Take a look at some of the 3 balls that have been put up in the air and made. Geneva 9 of 19 from beyond the arc. That's just under 50%, and it's just been nothing but net almost half the time whenever they've been pulling it from 3 mark.
Very good. We'll take a quick break. Coach David Richards of the men's team is going to join us up next. Westminster is on top. Should be Geneva on top of Westminster, 49-36. Right here in your home, the Titans WCN.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Riardo's Bar and Grill, offering homemade Italian dishes, game nights on Mondays, and trivia nights on Wednesdays. Located at 1223 East Washington Street in Newcastle. Riardo's Bar and Grill, opening at 4 p.m. every day and closed on Sundays. Visit riardos.com or call 724-698-7259.
All right. We're back at Westminster College. Getting set. Westminster and Geneva men will match up. The ladies' game here at the half is a 49-36 lead for Geneva. Joined by Coach David Richards here. Coach, welcome in.
Thanks for having me.
And always like to have you. We get a chance to do 2 things. We get to talk about last game. We get to work ahead to this game. I know last game's one that didn't end the way you wanted to, but it was quite a battle at Franciscan. Eventually at 87-79 loss, things kind of fell apart at the end.
Yeah, we knew it was going to be a battle down there. They're a really good team. It was a great atmosphere for a college basketball game. Their student section really came out. I mean, it was a great atmosphere. We just didn't make enough plays down the stretch and get enough stops down the stretch, to pull it out.
Yeah, there was 11 lead changes, 8 ties in the game. It went back and forth, and really until late in the game, when Francisco kind of finally pulled away.
Yeah. Well, I think one of the issues was, if you look on our stat sheet, we only had 13 turnovers, and that's a little too much for us, but overall, a lot of people would say that's not a lot of turnovers for a 40-minute game. But a lot of our turnovers resulted in uncontested layups on the other end. So, that was one of the things that really hurt us down the stretch is not taking care of the basketball, which led to easy buckets for them.
You brought it up, so I'll bring up the numbers. 33-8, the fast break point advantage for Franciscan. 21 points off turnovers.
Yeah.
That's not a number you like, but you brought it up, so I'd throw it in there. When you look ahead, of course, the Titans taking on Geneva today, and it's been a long time rivalry. Westminster coming at 9-6. You're tied for first place here in the North at 4-2 with this Geneva team. It's a big game.
Yeah, very big game, and they're a very talented team. They have a bunch of guys that can score it. Jonathan Bertovich is averaging 18 points a game. I mean, he can score it from anywhere. There's games where he's making 5-6 threes a game. He gets to the rim, so they're a very good offensive team. We got to make sure we're ready to go to defensively tonight.
It's a team that's been putting up in Geneva 74 points a game. You mentioned Berdovich, who's been around, but Coletti, Barker, Schrock, some other guys that really have done a nice job. Coletti and Barker both averaging 12 points a game as well.
Yeah, they're really balanced. Outside, Berdovich is averaging 18, and I think they have maybe 4 or 5 guys that are between 12 to 8. So they have a bunch of different guys that can fill it up. They're a very good shooting team, right? So we're going to make sure we're defending the three-point line and, just making sure we're contesting all their shots.
You got 3 guys in Berdovich, Coletti, and Barker who play over 30, 32 minutes a game. When you see a team like that, do you coach any differently with the guys that play a lot?
No, I think at this point in the game, the guys are used to playing 30, 35 minutes. Guys are in pretty good shape right now. They're used this season, so I think it's pretty normal for your top guys to be playing 28 to 34 minutes.
DJ Harrell for Westminster averages 33 minutes a game, number 5 in the PAC. DJ continues to play well, leading the team 19.5 points a game.
Yeah, DJ again, he does a lot for us. He's really hard to keep in front. He does a great job making plays for us. Again, he's going to be one of those guys that we look to night in and night out to be a leader, be a playmaker for us, and make big plays.
When you look at DJ, he's a frontline scorer. Everybody kind of knows about him now. He's not sneaking up on anybody. But Drew Weir, a guy that's been here, has really had a fantastic game, both scoring and rebounding.
Yeah, I think we talk about it almost every game. His ability to score in the inside and from the perimeter what makes him really hard to guard. If there's a switch on him and he gets the ball on the block, he's tough to guard. If there's a bigger guy on him and we can do some ball screen stuff with him and he's picking and popping, he's a really good shooter. So, he's really versatile offensively, which makes him a really good, tough guy to guard.
Mick Hergenrother was recently named the PAC SAC Scholar Athlete for the month of December. We know Mick's got great numbers on the floor. Talk about Mick off the floor.
Yeah, Mick off the floor is just tremendous. He's a high-level student athlete, already has a full-time job when he's done graduating. He's one of the top accounting tutors at the school. He does a lot of stuff for us on the court, but what he does off the court is just absolutely tremendous.
When we think about this matchup in the game today, the final thoughts of what has to go right for Westminster to knock off Geneva?
Yeah, I think we have to get back to taking care of the basketball and not letting that lead to Geneva points. We have to do a really good job defensively of guarding their actions and not letting them get threes off their actions. Doing a great job of closing out aggressively and making them take contested twos, and then doing a good job rebounding the basketball.
And speaking of rebounding, Trey DiPietro, the last guy I want to talk about, coming off a knee injury, didn't play all of last year. Trey's been pretty good this year.
Yeah, I think now he's back into the flow of playing. I think, the beginning of the season, it was, a little rough for him getting back in the flow of things, practicing every day, games Wednesday, Saturday. I think now that we're in the same schedule now, he understands it, and he's playing great.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. Westminster going to match up with Geneva. Both teams tied for first place in the North. I got to ask you right here before I go out. Do you like the North-South division?
Yeah, I think it's good. I like it personally just because it allows us to play more non-conference games. We can play some more teams kind of out of the area, out of our region to test ourselves, to get us ready for the PAC play. When we were playing, like last year we played 20 conference games.
Yeah.
Our third game of the year was a PAC game. That's tough, right? You're a whole different team between the third game till, your 12th game. So I think, playing 16 league games allows us to get out, play some different teams, and helps our teams get better before PAC play.
All right, you were Coach of the Year last year. I think that's good advice. I'll take it all the time, right? 2-time Coach of the Year, David Richards, thank you so much for joining us. There's always one more question. I can never get out of there with you, too. But thank you very much. I'm going to let you go. I know you got a game to get ready for. The men's game coming up next. Right now, we're at half of the women's game. It's 49-36. It's Westminster on top of Geneva. We're back with more. Geneva on top of Westminster. Back with more in a moment. You're home of the Titans, WCN.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Sunset Lanes, offering bowling, food, and drinks, located at 1218 Idaho Street in Farrell, Pennsylvania. Sunset Lanes open every day until midnight, closed on Sundays. Call 724-981-9363 or visit online at bowlingoftheballs.rocks.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Reed Activewear, offering men's and women's activewear and custom embroidery. Located at 1610 West Jackson Street in Painesville, Ohio. Reed Activewear, open Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, closed on weekends. Visit reedactivewear.biz or call 440-352-7433.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Dev's Books Market. Dev's Books Market, located at 3384 Perry Highway in Newcastle, offering gas, grocery, fresh deli favorites, propane refills, diesel, and so much more waiting for you. Open weekdays from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m., Saturdays from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sundays from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Dev's Books Market, your one-stop shop in Newcastle, from books to bites to beyond.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Pizza Joe's in New Wilmington, offering pizza, stromboli and calzones, subs, wings, and salads. Pizza Joe's open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. at 209 South Market Street in New Wilmington.
Back here at the half, Mark Slazak along with Ben Kelly, R.J. Scott. Westminster with a deficit of 49-36. Geneva jumped out in this one by a score of 12-0. The Titans cut it back to 4 at a couple occasions, led by or trailed just by 6 at the end of the first quarter, but a big second quarter by Geneva, and they pumped it up to 49-36. Let's go down to RJ, as he's got Coach Michael Grinder. RJ, go ahead.
Coach Michael Grinder, quite the guy you are. Did some research on you. Played across seas, done a lot of good things. Pitt Titusville. Just tell me what you told your team at halftime going into the rest of this game.
I think the biggest thing is just like eliminating the mental mistakes or lapses, because obviously we're up 18. It's now 13. I thought we could have been up 15 or 18 at the half. We just did a few things. We switched D's and defenses, and people weren't communicating, and then we had a mental lapse. They come down and they hit a shot. So I think that's really it is, like keeping the mental game in check. Shooting when you're open, moving the ball, taking advantage of like the paint if they give it to us to score out of it. I mean, it's just one of those things.
And I heard earlier you mentioned Katie Mario stopping her and getting those three-point shots off. What you've so far done, she had a few shots off, but is there any plan for her?
I think it's sticking to the plan, like trying to not give her open looks, because I mean she's shooting like almost 50%. Like it's automatic when you don't get hands up. So with her, you got to move her and not give her easy looks. And it was a better, after those first 3 she hit, after that we sort of contained her. So we'll see how the second half goes with her.
Thank you so much, Coach. Good luck.
All right, R.J. Scott. Thank you, R.J., along with Coach Michael Grinder of Geneva as we get ready for the second half. A couple of numbers from that first half. Westminster out-rebounding Geneva 24-22. Titans turned the ball over 12 times, majority of those coming in the first quarter, to just 6 for Geneva. 12 assists for Geneva, 11 for Westminster. 6 Geneva steals, 2 Titan steals in that first half.
Yeah, and Mark, I know Coach Grinder said how they changed defenses up, and that was to protect the 3-ball. And didn't it work a charm? 4 of 7 Westminster shot in the first quarter, then 1 of 6 after the transition. But overall, just looking at turnovers, 16 turnovers forced, points from turnovers for Geneva, only 2 for Westminster. 20 points have come in the paint for the Golden Tornadoes, 16 for Westminster. Westminster rebounding, they've done really well so far today, Mark. They've got 6 offensive rebounds, and they've put back 7 second chance points. Off the fast break, Geneva been killing the Titans, 17-3 in fast break points. Pretty even on the bench. Titans 14 bench points to Geneva's 13. Similar story that we saw, but now the shoe on the other foot for Westminster. Geneva has not even been tied this game since it was 0-0.
Good numbers, getting ready to start this second half of action. Geneva in the dark uniforms with the gold numbers, peeking into their huddle right now. Westminster will wear the white with the blue, and we're ready for this second half of action. Geneva coming in 5-10, 2-4 in the PAC. And the Westminster Titans at 6-9, 3-3 in PAC action. Titans will have Kano, Mario, Calcamugio, Grexa, and Arison, the starting 5 on the floor. And Geneva breaks their huddle. After the officials hit the whistle a few times, they'll have Ulmer out there with Kerr and Garvin, Aislinn Thompson, and Ariana White. And Bond will go to White in the backcourt, and we're playing basketball here in the second half. Ulmer at the top of the key. Feed White, who led all scorers with 14 in the first half. Ball inside it, Garvin able to post up and score.
It's a quick start for Geneva, and that's something that Coach Grinder is going to love. He said they could have been up by 18 points heading into the half break. They actually didn't love the lead that they had, and that's something that he's going to really want to be seeing a lot more of, is that aggressive start for Geneva.
Arison right side with a baseline drive, opposite corner. Mario 3-ball in the air. It's off the rim, no good. Rebound grab by Ulmer. An aggressive 1-3-1 defense that time for Geneva. Garvin feeds it to White on the baseline. Back out for Thompson, the lefty. Will fire a 3. It's off the back rim, no good. And Grexa with a rebound. Grexa did not see Mario ahead of her, but finds Arison on the wing. Arison top of the key to Calcamugio. Bella to the foul line, turns a corner under the basket, flips it back inside for Kano. Kano will step through, fall to the floor, get the ball outside there to Calcamugio. Bella going to pull a foul line jumper, it's off the rim, no good, and the rebound grab by Garvin. Garvin flips it left side for Kerr. And then back out front for White. She's going to eye and shoot a three. It's off right, no good. Rebound grab by Mario. 4 first half threes for Ariana White. 51-36, Geneva lead. Just underway here, third quarter. Arison splits a double team and off to Mario. Mario feeds Kano, then to Grexa. Grexa fakes a jumper, steps through, the Euro step, the righty layup is up and good, and Katie Grexa has her first 2.
Oh, the first points of the second half for Westminster, doing it in style with Katie Grexa. Really, really nice move on that little layup there. I like to see that move out of Katie Grexa. She had a double-double her last home game here against Hiram. Come alive here in the second quarter.
Ulmer fakes a 3, gets a shot blocked by Kano. Rebound note contained and then knocked out of bounds by Calcamugio. It'll stay with Geneva.
Checking in for Geneva, number 11,
Bonato going to check in. We're at number 11.
Another change for Geneva, Mark, and no reason not to. 13 points from the bench in that first half, and a really good diversification of scoring across the board. Almost 10 GTs scoring.
Garvin's jumper was no good. Rebound by the Titans. Ball out front. Goes to Arison. She'll fire from 3. It's off the front rim, no good, and White with a rebound. Right across the timeline to Ulmer. Just outside the arc, left side. Her long 2. Had a toe on the line, so a long 2 for Anna Ulmer. 53-38 Geneva. Harrison out to Mario, fires the 3, it's off the rim, no good. Rebound knocked away, Kano fighting for it, it goes to the ground. It'll be a held ball in the arrow. It'll stay with Westminster.
Only 2 points for Westminster this third quarter. Only 4 for Geneva. It's been a war of attrition so far, Mark, in these first 2.5 minutes. How do you take the great opportunities you get? How do you capitalize on those? And how do you continue stopping these good offenses from keeping that running streak alive?
By the Calcamugio, they'll swing out front for Mario. Mario works against Garvin, right side with a pass to Rush. She'll track it down near the midcourt stripe and then to Calcamugio. Baseline drive opposite to Mario, ball deflected away. But a couple of good looks for Katie Mario here in this third quarter, but not able to knock one down. And then that time, Garvin knocking it out of bounds.
I like the aggressiveness from Westminster so far this quarter, though, Mark. 3 three-pointers have been in the air. None of them have fallen, but eventually the lid on the basket is going to come off. You keep getting these good looks like they've gotten. They're going to keep chipping away at that lead. They've got an elephant to eat, but they got to go one bite at a time, of course. And I think just taking those open shots, the way to do it. Eventually, one of them's just got to fall.
McCullough checks back into the lineup. And we're going to have an offensive foul. Will be called against the Titans. It's Bella Calcamugio. She's going to pick up a foul, trying to set a pick and open up her teammate. First foul on Calcamugio. And the first team foul here in the third. Thompson in the corner for McCullough. McCullough will get the ball inside to Garvin. Garvin to the basket, lays it up and in. And that's what she does well. She's 5'6", but she's strong. She loves to post up. And she now has 9 points in the game with the post-up move.
Geneva up 17, ties their largest of the lead. They've just done such a good job at boxing out Westminster, saying you can't even get a little bit going. It's been a great, great showcase by this Michael Grinder defense so far in this first half and a little bit.
Mario will get it out to Calcamugio, then inside to Saika, back out to Mario. And Mario will be out of bounds. Working that near sideline next to the Titan bench. She'll step out of bounds with a Westminster turnover, number 14 in the game.
Yeah, just no room to breathe, Mark, when you're down low like that and you have that press that Geneva has been setting on Westminster all game.
Long 3 for Thompson, off the rim, no good. Fight for the rebound, grab by Calcamugio. And then taken back by White, foul line jumper, front rim, no good. White gets it again and feeds it out front for McCullough, puts it on the floor, attacks the basket, lays it in. Another offensive board opportunity and a basket for Geneva. Quickly ahead, Brush and out to Calcamugio, back to Brush. She'll fire from 3, it's wide, no good, rebound. Underneath the grab by Geneva, long pass ahead to White. White to the basket, the layup up and good. First basket in the second half for Ariana White. And Westminster going to take a timeout with a deficit. Now at a game high 21. And it gives us an opportunity to take a look at Dar Huey trivia. Just 7 years after James Naismith hung the first peach basket in Springfield YMCA, the Titans had their first intercollegiate basketball team. The Titans' first season record was 4-2. One of the losses was to Mount Union in the season finale. What was the score in the season finale in the year the Titans went 4-2 in the 7th year of basketball?
So we got 14-7, 87-85, 2-1, or 23-20. I'll be very surprised if it's C mark. I know that they say C's get degrees. I'm going to say it's not 2-1. 87-85, it seems ridiculously high for that time. I'm going to go with A, 14-7. Two kind of football schools, historically, Mount Union Westminster. That seems more like a football score.
Let's take a look. What do we have for our answer? It was 2-1. How about that? In the 7th game, or the 6th game of the year.
Wow.
Averaging.
I'm 0 for 2 this year on Dar Huey trivia.
2-1. Thank you so much, Dar Huey, our consummate Titan athletic historian, providing the question. You can learn more about Towering Titan tradition by visiting the Dar Huey Heritage Center inside Memorial Fieldhouse. Incredible space with artifacts, interactive displays, the Titan Sports Hall of Fame, the Towering Titan Sports mural. A lot of greatness. Check it out, and thank you, Dar. Back to action here. The Titans will inbound out of their own timeout. Ryan Smith has checked in for the first time with the inbound. Harrison, top of the key. Feed the ball up to Ann's Brush. Driving right side, Brush to the basket. Shots off the bottom of the rim, no good. But a whistle and a foul. So Garcia going to pick up her 3rd foul. And Brush will get to the foul line where she was 0 of 2 in the first half.
Yeah, that's the 10th team foul of the game, Mark. It's the first of the 3rd quarter for Geneva, but the 10th of the game. It hasn't felt like a physical game. It hasn't felt like a dirty game, but just they start to pile up on you quickly.
First foul shot, no good. Brush now 5 of 19 from the line on the season. We'll have one more line left. As it shoots it and rattles it home. So Brush now with 4. The tight deficit is 20. McCullough, dribbling right, spins into the paint and out front. Garcia going to catch and shoot 3, is off the glass, no good. Fight for the rebound, grab by Saika. Saika to Brush, ahead to Smith, running the floor, and she lays it in. Ryan Smith off the bench and in the hoop, running the floor for the layup in her first 2.
And only 3 points a game for Ryan Smith, the first-year player, Mark. And that's a good one for her. Off the fast break, throw one up and get it in, especially when you're fresh off the bench.
And answering with a 3-pointer is Avery Marshall. Marshall gets her first points of the game, 62-41 Geneva. Inside it goes to Saika. Saika dumps it. Baseline for Zelch. The shot is off the rim, no good. Saika rebound, back up and in. Offensive, pouring the bucket from Maddie Saika. 62-43 Geneva. Garcia on the wing. They feed it back out front for Schoaf. And Schoaf then to Garcia. Garcia working into the paint. They'll feed it left side, jumper up and good. Donato will get her bucket. Kira now with 6 to the basket, right hand shot, no good. Rebound, Zelch back out front. Saika going to try from 3, it's wide and out of bounds. Tick just a little bit of rim, ricochets out of bounds, the ball goes back to Geneva. Garvin checking back in, Ulmer checking back in. And that'll take us to immediate timeout. So with immediate timeout of the action, we'll take a timeout as well. 64-43, the score for Geneva over Westminster. We're back with more in a moment on your home of the Titans, WCN.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Ed & Jerry's Auto Service, 275 North Market Street in New Wilmington, offering auto repair, maintenance, and towing services since 1964. Ed & Jerry's Auto Service, open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Riardo's Bar and Grill, offering homemade Italian dishes, game nights on Mondays, and trivia nights on Wednesdays. Located at 1223 East Washington Street in Newcastle. Riardo's Bar and Grill, opening at 4 p.m. every day and closed on Sundays. Visit riardos.com or call 724-698-7259.
Back here, Westminster College, Mark Slazak with Ben Kelly. Westminster College, the community deeply saddened by the passing of Matthew C. Matt Davis of Fenelton, passed away unexpectedly on Monday, January 12th. The 2023 graduate of Butler High School, enrolled as a cadet in the junior ROTC program, actively involved as a junior at Westminster College. The college will hold a celebration of life for Matthew on Sunday, January 25th at 7 o'clock at Wallace Memorial Chapel. It's this Sunday coming up. The service will be live streamed on the Chapel YouTube channel as well. Our hearts, our thoughts, our sympathy going out to Matthew's parents, family, and friends. Matthew Davis was just 20 years old. Back to action here with the Geneva 64-43 lead. 4 minutes on the third quarter clock. Smith looking at inbound and threw it away. Garvin with the steal. Baseline drive. Ball deflected by Brushman back outside. Working the left wing is Schoaf. Back to Garvin in the paint. Beautiful Garcia. Step back three is in the air and it's good.
That's just a pretty move there, Mark. There's no mistake made by Garcia. It's one that you come to expect from your best players. Nice little step back move and nothing but net to grow the lead to 67-43.
All right side for Smith, inside for Zelch. Zelch back out to Smith and around the horn for Arison. Corner for Saika, fires a three and hits it. Maddie Saika, and then the triple from the corner. Saika's first three of the game, 11th of the year. Little full court pressure by the Titans and a knock away by Brush. A steal for Brush. Feed it to Arison. Layup up and good. KO with the finish off the steal from Ange Brush. Long pass ahead. And Schoaf going to try a three. Her shot no good. Fight for the rebound. Arison going to tie up Marshall underneath. The ball will stay with Geneva.
Now the Titans kind of taking a page out of Geneva's book, saying let's put all the pressure on the ball in the backcourt, really force them to get uncomfortable. You can chuck it down the floor for a wide open three, but then you're saying you can beat us, but you're going to beat us with the three ball and the shot. You're not going to beat us by getting down the court on your own time, and it's resulted in a really nice steal. And Kennedy Arison on the other side of a nice steal and a turnover. Usually she's making the steal and then passing it out for the assist. This time she makes the finish.
Ball will go inbound to Ulmer. Ulmer shoots with the left hand. It's off the glass, no good. Garvin, though, with the offensive rebound. Garvin will fake and put it up and in. Fake the pass and then put it in off the glass. 6 in the corner for Emily Garvin. 21-point lead for Geneva. Mario will try to answer with a three, and she hits it. Katie Mario with her fourth three of the game. Westminster trailing 69-51. Ulmer up front, 2:31 to go here in the third. And out to Garcia. The inside again, it will go to Garvin. Back out. Marshall going to fire a three. It's off the rim. Calcamugio ends up on the floor. And it's Garvin pushing her. She'll get the foul.
Geneva foul number 15, Emily Garvin.
Second foul on Garvin. 2 team fouls here on Geneva
That's her
in the
second,
third.
team second.
You mentioned Bella Calcamugio earlier, 5'2", but she is not afraid to mix it up at any point.
No, plays like she's 6'2", Mark. She's got a great spirit, a great heart. Pretty good at basketball as well. I think someone that Titan fans are going to be very happy to look forward to these next few years.
Smith banged against Garvin right there. Ball out front, it goes to Kano. Kano back to Calcamugio on the wing. Bella to the top of the key, feeds it off for Grexa. Grexa going down the lane, dumps it inside for Kano. The layup up and good. Nice pass from Grexa, and Grace Kano with a finish. Quickly ahead, the ball will go to Marshall. Garcia fakes a three. Feeds it to Garvin. She wasn't quite paying attention. The ball through her hands and out of bounds. The Geneva turnover. Moves the ball back to Westminster.
Kind of saw us in the first quarter. March Geneva had a big lead. It was 12 in the first quarter. It was 24 earlier. Westminster then starts to chip away at it. They're down by 16 now, 69-53. And just take the shots you can. Force Geneva into uncomfortable situations. Just get as much out of the game as you can.
Calcamugio under the hoop, feeds it to Kano. Fake, take the short jumper. It's off the rim. No. And a rebound going to be pulled out of there by Thompson. Head right side. White open for three. It's off the rim. No good. And Smith with a Titan rebound. Calcamugio fires long for Mario. Mario to the basket. The ready layup. It's up and good. And a chance for a three-point play. Katie Mario running the floor. And a chance for a traditional 3-point play.
Talking a lot about Grace Kano these last few weeks, Mark. Katie Mario goes, don't forget about me. I'm still a pretty darn good player in myself, and she's doing it all. A lot of 3 balls today, taking it up the floor, and not afraid to put her body on the line. Some hard fouling there on the baseline. Still throws it up. For the hoop and the Harmon 3-point play.
Mario will get the traditional 3-point play, so she has 4 threes and a 3-point play to go with 2 other foul shots to lead the Titans. 69-56. Here's White on the baseline. Jumpers up and good. Big first half of 14 for Ariana White. It's her second basket of the third quarter. 71-56. Geneva on top. Calcamugio looking to drive baseline. Under the basket. Feeds it opposite. Grexa with a 19-footer. It's off the front rim. No good. Ulmer fighting for the rebound with Smith, and it's knocked into the hands of Thompson. Ahead to White. Thought about a 3 and feeds it out front. Thompson not shy. She'll take the 3 and hit it. Aislinn Thompson from the top of the key, her third 3 of the game. 74-56. As Geneva quickly pushing the lead back out. 32 on the clock here in the third. Kano top of the key. Kano to the basket. And are they going to count it? I think they will. Continuation basket counted for Kano. A foul to go with it and a chance for a 3-point play.
And that's something you love to see out of these Titans, Mark. They've been down the whole game. Still a lot of ball game left, yes, but it's easy on a foul like that. You can maybe just pack it up. And look, she's fouled so early on, still has the time and the presence of mind to just throw one up, get it to go. Now a chance at a 3-point play instead of just a regular foul.
Kano now with 10 in the game. She was 0-2 from the line in the first half. First attempt here in the third quarter, ticks the rim and into the corner, grab by Garvin. Titans have struggled from the foul line in this one. 5 of 14. Garvin will flip the ball to Banana. Not onto the basket to Garvin. Blocked from behind by Kano. Garvin got it back, shoots it on the other side, scores and gets fouled. Sticking with it was Emily Garvin. She gets the offensive board and fouled. A chance for her 3-point play.
Yeah, it's the 9th, probably it's the 10th offensive rebound for Geneva today, Mark, and they do it in fashion, getting that 3-point play opportunity under the hoop. And this is just a tough ball play right here. Garvin really not taking no for an answer.
Line right, Garvin's foul shot, front rim, no good. 8 in the quarter for Garvin. Titans with a rebound with 7 seconds. Saika across the timeline with 5. Saika trying to get to the hoop, puts it up on the left hand, no good. Rebound banged around, and McCullough will grab it. He'll fire from 3-quarter court, but it's well short, and we have ended the third with the score Geneva 76 and Westminster 58. Take a break. Back with the fourth when we return on your home of the Titans, WCN.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Sunset Lanes, offering bowling, food, and drinks, located at 1218 Idaho Street in Farrell, Pennsylvania. Sunset Lanes open every day until midnight, closed on Sundays. Call 724-981-9363 or visit online at bowlingoftheballs.rocks.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Reed Activewear, offering men's and women's activewear and custom embroidery. Located at 1610 West Jackson Street in Painesville, Ohio. Reed Activewear, open Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, closed on weekends. Visit reedactivewear.biz or call 440-352-7433.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Dev's Books Market. Dev's Books Market, located at 3384 Perry Highway in Newcastle, offering gas, grocery, fresh deli favorites, propane refills, diesel, and so much more waiting for you. Open weekdays from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m., Saturdays from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sundays from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Dev's Books Market, your one-stop shop in Newcastle, from books to bites to beyond.
65 Westminster College student athletes were recently named to the PAC Academic Honor Roll for the fall 2025 semester. PAC Academic Honor Roll recognizes members of varsity sports teams who earned a GPA of 3.6 or higher on a 4.0 scale during their semester of competition. Westminster had 76 student athletes earn academic honor distinction last fall, totaling 72 in the fall of 2022, 79 in the fall of 23. Sports included in the PAC Academic Honor Roll for the fall 2025 semester were men's cross country, women's cross country, football, men's soccer, women's tennis, and women's volleyball. The PAC recognized 824 student athletes on the conference's academic honor roll for their academic achievements.
Maddie Saika with a 3-point play attempt. Let's go down to RJ.
And Coach Scott was specifically in the huddle stating communication is much needed if we want to make a run at this coming back in the fourth quarter. Being down majority of the game, the Titans are familiar with this, but let's hope the communication prevails in this fourth quarter so they can get over it.
Thank you, RG. And an early three-point play there helps the Titans. Maddie Syka to make it 76-61. White in the corner, ball out front for Garvin. And the White attacking right side, gets to the basket. Shot won't go, but she's fouled. And Ariana White will get her attempts at the line.
And Westminster actually been playing a really good game on offense so far, Mark. 44% from the field, 35% from three. They've had over 20 points in the first and third quarter, but just Geneva, such a powerhouse on the offensive side. 2 quarters with 27 points, whole quarters over 20. And they start off nicely there with a free throw made.
White will hit the foul shot. 9 rebounds and 6 offensive for Garvin. That was big in that third quarter. Second shot for White up and good. White with the pair from the line and 76-61. The edge here for Geneva. Harrison goes to Zelch, top of the key. Side for Brush. Brush to the foul line, back out to KO, to the foul line. Looks out front for Mario. Mario working against Thompson. Mario around a high screen and a whistle. There'll be an offensive foul called on Zelch, trying to screen Thompson. First foul on Zelch. Second team foul here in the fourth. Outside McCullough. Spin dribble into the paint, little fadeaway, rattles home. Nice move by Destiny McCullough in the finish. McCullough now with 10 on the evening. Here's Mario, closely guarded by Thompson. Leads it to Brush. Brush right side, into the corner for Mario. Mario back inside for Zelch with a shot clock at 13. Zelch makes the spin move in the paint, rattles it off the rim and no good. Rebound grab by Geneva and a long pass ahead to McCullough. McCullough to the basket, bangs into Syka. Syka thought she had a clean block, but it is not. There will be foul shot opportunities coming for McCullough.
Yeah, Syka not thrilled with that call, Mark. We saw her just after grab the ball and think about the, had to take a couple deep breaths and make sure that she wasn't getting anything additional to that first foul called. It's a tough defensive play. It's a tough spot there on the baseline. Referee has the best view of it. Maddie Syka, though, still pleading her innocence.
Line right, McCullough foul shot is up and in. Destiny McCullough, sophomore, 71% from the line on the season. It was her first foul shot of the night. We'll shoot one more. And it's up and good. 82-61. Geneva lead. They've scored over 100 points on 2 occasions this year. Harrison, left side, flips it out behind her to Syka. Full fire a 3, and it's good. Maddie Syka steps into that triple. And Syka will cut the lead to 82-64. Out front for Garvin. Garvin to the foul line. Shot up and no good. Rebound grab by Garvin. It's back up and in. Offensive board in the bucket after Bonanno miss. Garvin with the offensive board. Harrison to the baseline by the right hand. Her shot's up and good off the glass, and KO is going to get a chance for a 3-point play.
Mark, you talked about 100 points. Not anything unbelievable for Geneva. We'll get to that in a second. Take a look at Kennedy Harrison here, 3-point play. Nice little right-handed layup. That's the veteran experience. She's the oldest player on this team, Mark, one of the only juniors using that experience there. But Mark, the 100-point threshold, something that Geneva has broken a couple of times this season. They opened this season with a 108-27 win over Pitt Bradford.
3-point play completed by Kennedy Harrison.
Westminster number 10, Bella Calcamugio.
Calcamugio will check in for Harrison after the make. 84-67. Geneva leads. 7:46 to go. Garvin with a backdoor cut intended for White, poked out of bounds by Calcamugio. Good hands. Under the basket, White with the inbound for Geneva. And a 1-3 set. Looking, they'll get it into Garvin, and an offensive foul going to be called on Geneva. So the foul on the pick on Destiny McCullough, trying to open up her teammate.
That's our team's third.
Mario leading the way right now for the Titans with 17. Maddie Syka with 12, Zelch and Kana with 10. Top of the key is Grexa. Gives it to Ryan Smith, who's checked back in. And an offensive foul going to be called against the Titans on a pick. Katie Grexa with the illegal screen. It may have been something these officials said before the game that we are going to pay close attention to illegal screens, as we've had probably 4 or 5 of those called in this game.
Yeah, and it's been the 4th foul of the 4th quarter for Westminster already, Mark. Just
a couple of those offensive, yeah.
Yeah, just 2.5 minutes in, pardon me. 7.5 left.
Homer has her pass stolen away by Calcamugio. Bella to the right side with a layup. It's up and good. Bella Calcamugio out sprints the teammates off her own steal. 84-69. Nice trail. Nice spin by McCullough to the basket for the answer. Oh my. Heck of a move by Destiny McCullough. 86-69, Geneva. Calcamugio working again to the basket. This time gets to the baseline. Back out front for Brush. 3 in the air is good. Ange Brush gets her second 3 of the evening, 10th of the year, off the Calcamugio assist.
Just a little teardropper from Brush there. It's a textbook play, Mark, top of the key. Throw it up, throw it in. Nice play by Brush.
McCullough has her shot blocked this time by Grexa. And Katie will grab the rebound as well. Grexa ahead to Brush. Brush hesitates and feeds it to Smith in the corner. Back out to Grexa. Grexa fumbled the ball, feeds it inside for Saika. Saika to the basket with the right hand. It spins out, no good. Got it back, put it up, no good. Ball banged out of bounds, it's Titan ball. Saika working hard inside. Mario going to check back in, give Maddie Saika a break.
Yeah, Saika now in double-digit points. She's got 12 so far today. She's the 4th Titan with double-digit points today, Mark. Again, the offense has been doing really, really well for Westminster today. It's just this Geneva offense has been absolutely stunning.
8 rebounds as well for Saika to lead the way. Yeah, Titans averaging in the 50s. They've got 72 on the board, but they're still down.
Well, Mark, you often tell me how you don't love the new stadium music. This might be more your speed. How sweet it is. Country Road, Shower the People, Anticipation, You're So Vain, Mockingbird, I Feel the Earth Move, and You've Got a Friend. These are just a few of the fantastic songs from 3 American troubadours, a production that celebrates the lives and careers of 6-time Grammy winners James Taylor, Rock and Roll Hall of Famer Carly Simon with 13 top 40 hits, and Carole King, who wrote or co-wrote 118 Billboard Hot 100 pop hits. 3 American singer and songwriters whose personal lives and careers have been intertwined throughout the years, whose memorable hit songs continue to offer ages inspiration. Every unforgettable song carries you through each of their individual stories, and you can enjoy them all on March 28th in Orr Auditorium at Westminster College as a part of the Westminster College Celebrity Series. Get more info today by visiting westminster.edu.
Well, you were right. That's my speed of music.
That's your speed.
No doubt about it. Let's go down to RJ. What do you got, bud?
Yeah, Coach Grinder specifically telling his team we can't take possessions off and we got to finish this game. Still, it's only 86-72, but still, they have to step on the neck of Westminster to finish this game. They can't allow no cracks, no one to slip through those cracks and potentially make this a game.
Thank you very much, RJ. So be the inbound for the Titans. Underneath their own hoop, it goes to Kana. Kana the brush. Feed it back inside a wide open Smith. Smith now covered, flips it to Calcamugio, lays it up and in. Bella on the flip pass from Smith. And Calcamugio now with 9. Titans trail 86-74. Out front, Ulmer tries and hits a 3. Boy, every time the Titans just seem to try to get back into this game, it's another 3. And Ulmer knocks that one down. 89-74, back to 15 in the blink. Kana to Brush. Left side, Calcamugio. She'll try to triple and got it. Now Calcamugio starting to heat up. 7 points for Bella here in the 4th. Ulmer at the top of the key. Gives it back to Garvin. Back to Ulmer. This one from about 19 foot off the glass on the rim. No good. Brush fighting hard for the rebound and balks out Garvin. And the ball into the hands of Mario. And then Coach Scott going to take a timeout and bail out her teammates who are being, her players who are being double teamed. So advantage there for the Titans, and Westminster gets it back. They again have cut the ball to 12, and this time they've cut the lead to 12. This time cutting the lead to 12 and getting the basketball as well. The Titans in this game have trailed by as many as 24 in this game. The Titans trying to work their way back into this one late. See our royal family there. President Richardson wearing Westminster W for Westminster Day, with her husband there as well. Our crew doing a nice job. And the camera work from everywhere, and all coming back to Geneva. With 3:47 to go in the third, they got up by 24. The Titans trying to now put this lead down to 10 or even not. Calcamugio working the wing left, high post, it goes to Grexa. Grexa fakes a pass, now lost the ball on the floor, fight for the basketball. Grexa somehow comes up with it and then lost it again. And the loose ball grabbed by White. White on the run across the timeline, she'll stop, she'll fire from three, it's off the back rim, no good, rebound Calcamugio. Bella will fire it ahead to Mario. Mario to the basket, feeds it underneath for Saika. Saika takes a hit, and they're gonna take, it's on the floor. It's team foul number 4, so a baseline inbound for Westminster.
Another good rebound there on the defensive side for the Titans. Marcus, their 29th of the evening on the defensive board, and it's given them another chance to come back into this game. Only down 12, 5 minutes to go.
40 to 39, the rebound difference right now. Down to 1 are the Titans. Ball goes inside to Grexa, back out front for Mario, open for 3. The triple in the air, she got it. Katie Mario with a big 3, and the Titans have cut it to 9.
5 today for the kid. Her record 7. The team record is 7 in the game.
Happened against Geneva a year ago. Out front, Garvin into the paint. Flips it back out front for White. White to the basket, and she'll throw it in off the glass. What a move. And the basket for Ariana White. Here's Saika, left wing. She'll fire a triple. It's up and good. Adding to what is now the highest point total of the season for the ladies on the Saika 3. Maddie Saika with her best game of the year as well. 91-83, ball inside of Garvin, law back out to White, 4:12 to go. There's still time, we need some stops. Here's White to the basket, ready shot, no good, but a whistle and a foul. And Ariana White's gonna get a couple of foul shots with the foul on Bella Calcamugio.
Well, Mark, we came into this game saying how two teams that needed to win really, really badly, and two teams that are going to go down to the wire. Well, it didn't look that way for a little bit, but now it's looking like Westminster really making a game out of this, and they're making sure that every fan that got here early for the men's game is entertained as well.
First foul shot is in and out, no good. Right at the half, when RJ talked to Coach Scott, she mentioned that it's going to be a game of runs. Right now it's a Titan run. Second shot for White is good, so she'll split the pair. Ariana White. Brush checks back in for the Titans. Harrison got back onto the floor as well. Saika to inbound. Saika into Calcamugio. Race across the timeline. Bella working wing left, down front for Brush. Brush to Mario. Mario working against McCullough. Spins down the lane with a left hand off the glass. It doesn't go. And the rebound grab by McCullough. Good look for Katie Mario. McCullough fires in the corner, intended for Thompson, and overshoots her, and that ball is all the way to the auxiliary gym.
Although Mario missed that last layup, Mark, she's doubled her average points per game. She averages 10, she's at 20 right now, leads the Titans, and still chasing Ariana White, though, who was 23 at leading the game. White, 8 of 14 from the field.
That 20 from Mario matches the season high for any Lady Titan. She scored 20 against Teal. Inbound, the ball will go to Calcamugio. Titans trying to dig into this 9-point lead. Brush out front for Calcamugio, right side for Arison. Corner, Saika, 3 ball in the air, off the rim, no. And the rebound grab by McCullough. Boy, Titans have had a couple looks. They've gotten a couple of stops as well. McCullough to Garvin, top of the key. Garvin going to the basket. Garvin with a left hand, it's too strong. And the rebound grab by Mario. Head right side for Arison. Arison back to Mario. Step back, triple in the air. It's off the rim, no good. And the rebound grabbed by Banana.
Not sure if anyone wants it more than Katie Mario, Mark. That is her 11th three-pointer she's put up in the air so far today. Titans shooting 12 of 26 from the three-point line, down by 9.
She had 12 attempts on Saturday, possibly. Here's McCullough going to turn, shoot, and hit. What a nice move by Destiny McCullough. with a post move. Destiny has 10 second half points. 94-83 Geneva. Rush going down the lane, left side, shot with the left hand, no good. Rebound banged around and grabbed by White, and jump ball is going to be the call, and the arrow goes to Geneva. Grex are going to check back into the lineup for the Titans. Garvin bring it across the timeline. Garvin down low for McCullough. McCullough, out front intended for Thompson. Hits her hand. McCullough tracks it down. White going to catch and shoot a three. Back rim no good. Rebound to the corner. Grabbed by Thompson of Geneva. Hit it inside for Garvin. Back out front. And Bonanno going to hit the short jumper. Nice pass. And Kira Bonanno will score. Back to the basket for Westminster is Calcamugio with a right-hand glass and good. Calcamugio with 9 in the second half, and Titans have again cut it to 96-85, just 2:13 to go. Irvin top of the key. Comes it back out for him from McCullough. McCullough fakes left, goes right, heart of the basket, left alone, lays it in. Made the move she needed, 12 in the second half. Geneva leads 98-85. Harrison, left side, to the baseline, cut off and out to Brush. And to Syka. Syka hard to the basket with a right hand, shot's no good. And a rebound grab by Geneva with 1:40 to go. McCullough right wing. Ball poked away by Prexa, got it back. To Garvin, top of the key. Garvin feeds it to White, White to the basket, layup no good, but a foul. 2 shots coming for Ariana White.
2 successful makes, Mark, would be the 3rd time Geneva hits 100 points so far this season. They've done it against Pitt Greensburg with an 80-point win, and they did it against Kiel exactly a week ago. Bit of a closer game. This one, the closest by far of the 100-point matchups for Geneva if they're able to convert on these next 2 points.
Marshall and Garcia checking back into the game for Geneva. 2 foul shots line right for White. First one no good. Geneva had a 24-point lead in the 3rd quarter. Titans had it down to 9. And had the basketball a couple of times. White hits the second foul shot. She's going to come out. 24 in the game for White.
Mark, 27 points for Westminster. The 8.5 minutes we've seen in this 4th quarter. It's just so harmonious when the offense has been able to work the way that it has so far today. Only 1 quarter, that's the second under 20 points. 21, 15, 22, 27 go the quarter score.
Avery Mayer checking into the tight lineup. Quinn O'Leary in there, Ava Bennett in there, Ryan Smith back in, all with Kennedy Harrison. Harrison will feed it to Mayer. She's going to catch, shoot. The 3 is good. Avery Mayer, her second 3 of the year. And Westminster makes it 99-88. Garcia working top of the key. Try to fire it inside, overshot everybody, out of bounds. I'm going to say, though, it did tick off Westminster. It'll stay with Geneva. Mayer thought about grabbing at the baseline, just couldn't reach it.
Yeah, and I think that's something you get as a first-year player, Mark, and that don't get a ton of playing time, does Mayer. So maybe you got a bit of, I don't want to do this and mess up. So don't know if she thought it went off of a Westminster player before or whatnot, but decided to let it go out. And that's all right. You can get that with the young experience.
Emma Morris checks in for Westminster, wearing number 1. Inbound to the wing. Zaire Price. Top of the key for Greenman. And try to go left side and is out of bounds. 51 seconds to go. 99-88. Geneva leads Westminster. The Titans came in averaging 56 points a game. 12th in the PAC. They put up 88. Here's O'Leary. Across the timeline with a left-hand dribble. Quinn on the logo to the top of the key. Feeds it right side for Bennett. Bennett comes around his screen to Mayer. Mayer looking to go downhill to the basket with a left-hand shot, no good. Got a rebound back, put it up, no good, but a foul. And Avery Mayer will shoot a pair. Mayer out of Butler High School, the 5'8 freshman shooting line left.
First time she's gone to the line all season, Mark. She's now 1 for 1.
Rolls it in. There's Avery Mayer. So 4 points in the game. Knocked down her first 3 of the season moments ago. Second line left for Mayer is good. 99-90. Geneva working the left side. The top of the key for Marshall. Marshall spinning in the paint. Back out front. Firing a 3. Top of the key is no good. Rebound will ricochet off the miss from Libby Campbell. Not out of bounds. Titans get it back. And Titans don't shoot quickly or turn it over. Geneva won't get their 100 tonight. Ball comes into Morris. Emma will cross the timeline with 10 seconds. Morris will lob on a backdoor cut for Bennett, and the shot could be locked inside. Rebound grab by Geneva with 2 seconds. Ball ahead with 1, and the buzzer will ring before the ball goes through. And Westminster will fall today to Geneva by a score of 99-90. The Titans with their best offensive output of the year. The 75 on Saturday against Franciscan had been the top output. Put 90 on the board, but fall in this one. And, got down early, 12-0, trailed by as many as 24. Fall by 9 in this one. Geneva now goes to a record of 6-10. Geneva will go to 3-4 in the PAC. The Westminster ladies will fall to 6-10 and go to 3-4 in the PAC. So identical records across the board for these two squads. And a final in this one. Again, 99-90, Geneva over Westminster. Take a quick break. Back with our Titan player of the game. Maybe a word for Coach Scott as well in a moment. On your home of the Titans, WCN.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Pizza Joe's in New Wilmington, offering pizza, stromboli and calzones, subs, wings, and salads. Pizza Joe's open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. at 209 South Market Street in New Wilmington. This broadcast is brought to you in part by Ed & Jerry's Auto Service, 275 North Market Street in New Wilmington, offering auto repair, maintenance, and towing services since 1964. Ed & Jerry's Auto Service open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Final in this one, Geneva 99, Westminster 90. Let's go down to RJ with Coach Scott.
Here with head coach Scott. Coach Scott, tough loss, 90-99. I mean, just run me through that. A lot of points scored. Definitely made a change at halftime. What's the message go on from here on out?
Yeah, we just couldn't stop them. I mean, once we got a run to get it kind of back into it, then we were giving up open threes, offensive rebounds. So, offensively, we did a good job of moving the ball. We had 25 assists, only 19 turnovers, which isn't bad against them pressing all the whole game, but we just couldn't make any stops.
Yeah, and talking about the press, what was that adjustment? I mean, how would you beat that? Because they were pressing very early on in the game. What was that overall general message to the team at half?
We started off not doing anything that we said we were going to do, so they go up 12-0, and that was the momentum right there. We had turnover, and they got that momentum right from the start, but we didn't execute what we wanted them to do right away off the press breaker. So then they settled in, and then we were able to, get it down.
And I heard you say communicate earlier in the huddle during the game. Is that something you also emphasize to the team later in the game?
Yeah, they were just coming down in transition, and we didn't know who we had, and they had some open looks, and I was like, you got to communicate out of the press, you know what I mean, and match up, and we weren't doing that.
Well, thank you so much, Coach. Good luck next game. It was great talking to you.
Coach Roseanne Scott, RJ Scott as well. Thank you, RJ, for your work. In this one, he'll be back for the men's game as well. And final in this one, Geneva 99, Westminster 90. Take a look at some of the final numbers. Westminster in this game, led by Katie Mario, 20 points, 6 of 14 from the field, 5 of 11 from 3. 3 of 3 from the line for her 20. Maddie Syka, season high 15 on 5 of 14 from the field. Also 3 3-pointers and 2 of 3 from the line. Double digits for Grace Kana with 10 and 5 of 8 from the field. Jenna Zelch scored 10 all in the first half to match her career high. 14 for Bella Calcamugio. Bella 6 of 9 from the field, 2 of 2 from 3 for her 14 points. Also 7 from Ange Brush, 5 from Avery Mayer, 5 from Kennedy Arison. Katie Grexer with 2, 2 for Ryan Smith. Westminster 34 of 74 from the field, 46%. 13 of 28 from 3, 46%. 9 of 18 from the free throw line. Boy, you'd love to have those 9 back right now. 50% from the line in the game. For Geneva?
Yeah, looking over, Mark, it was all Geneva all the way there. They shot 42% in the first quarter and really just set the tone nicely. They were 39 of 79 from the field, 13 of 33 from beyond the arc, 8 of 13 from the free throw line. They had 45 rebounds. Overall, they were led by Ariana White with 24 points. She went 8 of 15 from the field, 4 of 9 from 3, and 4 of 6 from the free throw line. Taking a look at just the other leading scorers, Mark, 4 GTs in double-digit points altogether, and it was just that really hurt Westminster down the line.
No doubt about it. It put a lot of points on the board. Geneva 39 of 79 for the field. That's 49%. 13 made threes and 33 tries, 39%. 8 of 13 from the line, 61%. 45 rebounds for Geneva, 43 for Westminster. 19 Westminster turnovers, 13 turnovers for Geneva. Geneva's biggest lead was 24, and they led wire to wire since it was 0-0 in this game. Points off turnovers was a big one, 25-8 in favor of Geneva. Any other numbers you want to share before we roll out of here?
Just loving the tenacity of Westminster, Mark. Overall, one of their highest scoring quarters in a few years was 32 points in the fourth quarter, coming into it down by a big score, 32 points for the Titans.
Time now to look at our Time now to look at our WCN and Titan Radio player of the game.
It's going to be Katie Mario, Mark. She had 7 3-pointers last year against Geneva. She was going for the record again altogether. She had 20 points, 6 rebounds, didn't miss a free throw, 46% from the three-point line as well. Great game all around for Katie Mario, and one that she's definitely going to remember with 20 points, a breakout game for her. She was one of 5 Titans in double digits today. Of course, she led Westminster.
And matching her season high of 20, and also matching her season high of 5 threes in the game for Westminster. Men's action comes your way next. Ben, you'll slide over to the radio side for the men's game. And Tom Rook will join me here in the broadcast booth. We want to let you know that the broadcast is brought to you by the Broadcasting and Sports Communication Program at Westminster College, providing real-world experience in today's media for tomorrow's producers. Thanks to the entire crew for their efforts in bringing the game to us. We'll have all their names after the men's game, so stay for that. Thanks to the partners, Ben Kelly and RJ Scott in this one. Thank you for joining us. I'm Mark Slazak. You've been watching Titan Basketball. The final score, Geneva 99, Westminster 90. This has been Titan Basketball on WCN. Good night.